I found 3 scrolls behind a dragon's chair. Wish scrolls, 3 of them just sitting there. The party gasped, the DM smiled that smile. I should have left them there. But I'm a bard, and bards don't leave things on the floor. I tucked them in my loot case and I planned. Oh, how I planned. The rogue said don't, the paladin said please, the wizard said this will end bad. I said trust me. The Shadowlord arose in act the 3rd. I stepped forward 4 foot 2 absurd. Stand back, I said I have a scroll to read. The party watched, the villain watched, I cleared my throat. It's totally intentional, every single bit. The chaos and the carnage, all of it was it. Totally intentional, brilliant to the end. I meant to do exactly this. I wish the villain were somewhere far away. The scroll dissolved, the magic had its say. A flash of light, a crack of thunder too. The Shadowlord was gone, and so were all of us. We reappeared in a farmer's field, 300 miles from where the villain kneeled. The villain was still in his lair alone, confused but fine upon his throne. I found them in a haystack, 1 by 1. The rogue was in upon the paladin a bun. I opened a bakery door, we locked eyes. The wizard on the roof just waved and sighed. The wizard rolled for damage to my face. The luck god's on his side and gave him grace. We had to walk back 300 miles. The villain sent a postcard, it said nice try. It's totally intentional, every single bit. We needed rest and farmland, this was totally it. Totally intentional, tactical retreat. I teleported everyone to safety. The villain is still there. We have to go back. This is fine. Said find your own way back. The rogue wouldn't look at me. The wizard packed his bags. I sat down in the grass, found a bear beside the road. Just a little stuffed bear. Someone's lost like me. I held him very tight. I had 1 scroll to spare. I looked up at the sky and said, I wish I had a friend. The bear blinked. He looked at me, I looked at him. He started crying. We were both crying in the field. A halfling and his bear just crying. In a field. Party came back an hour later. The paladin heard the sobbing from the road. She saw us sitting there together. A bard and his bear, both sad, both cold. The rogue said nothing, just sat down beside us. The wizard summoned tea, didn't say a word. Nobody mentioned the 300 miles. Nobody mentioned the scroll. And totally intentional. Okay, maybe not this bit. It was unintentional, I'll admit it. Totally unintentional, but he needed me to. His name is Ted. He plays the lute now. I taught him. He's better than me. That's fine. Before the king on bended knee, Ted sat beside me formally. The king required gold, his treasury bare. I had one scroll remaining. The king looked at the bear looked at the king. I said, he's with me, your majesty. The king said, proceed. I wish for money beyond all mortal need. The universe said yes with reckless speed. I heard the king begin to gasp and cheer right until the copper started filling up the room. Infinite copper, technically money adjacent. 2 million coins, the king was not complacent. We swam out through the window, all of us. Ted kept his head above the coins. He did not panic once. Professional. It's totally intentional. A gift to all the land. The king has infinite copper. This was always the plan. Totally intentional. From start to end, I am the greatest bard alive, and Ted is my best friend. The paladin adopted him officially. The villain still hasn't come back. Now the wizard wrote a paper on the copper. Ted still cries sometimes, so do I. We don't talk about it. 3 wishes spent, 1 villain unbothered, 1 kingdom drowning in copper, 1 party in a field, 1 bear alive, playing lute. Oh, totally intentional! Intentional.